Hello and welcome. This is day 2 of the 5 Days to 100K mini video series. My name is Jan Walker Pennington. I'm going to be the facilitator today. We've got some great information to share with you, so let's get started. So my question to you is, do you have a sales plan and what does it look like? For example, what are your dollar projections? Who is your target market? What does your sales funnel look like? I'm sure if you're in sales or a distributor owner, you have some sort of a business plan in place. And I want you to take a look at kind of what your action plan is. If you're like most people in this industry, this is what I've come to realize, that most sales plans actually, number one, ask you to go after the quick and small orders. And those are the types of orders that are just around the corner. And I say small because sometimes it's just a customer requiring, a $2 handout for an upcoming event or something quick that they need to get, into the hands of their clients. For example, you may also have local businesses within 60 miles that you're asked to go after, and those are just businesses that you can get face-to-face with. Your company might also require you to make cold calls, and 50 to 100 companies a week may be a target, for you. I'm not sure what your plan is. And you may be asked to make 10 to 15 presentations face-to-face a week. And that's all not doable all the time, of course, with the schedules that everybody has, but maybe you have a goal of so many people that you're asked to meet with regularly. You also may be asked by your company to offer the free goods specials. You know how when suppliers have, buy 100 pens, receive 30% more for free. Maybe that's something that you are offering your clients and you're asked to kind of get those specials out there as quickly as possible. Or even sometimes you get discounted products going off the market, year-end specials. Maybe that's also what your company throws at you and says, okay, go out and offer, your customers this and see if we can't get some orders in today. And those are all well and good, and those are tactics that have been used in the industry for a long time, and I'm not dismissing them by any means, but I do think there's a much better way. And the better way is this. First of all, I will tell you that sales reps do what we just talked about. That's what a sales rep does, but we want to differentiate ourselves and we want to grow a six-figure income. And in order to do that, we're not going to do any of those things. We want to become successful sales executives and distributors, so we want to do what the successful sales execs and distributors do. Let me give you a little hint. First of all, successful execs and distributors don't spend their time on small orders. And when you ask why, well, the answer is, and you know this already, and it's probably just a refresher, there's an 80-20 rule out there. And basically the 80-20 rule means that you get 80% of your business from 20% of your clients. So if you're concentrating your time on the small orders, then you're never going to be able to achieve the six-figure income that the successful people are earning. So my question to you is this: why would you spend your time trying to get a 500-piece pen order of 89 cents on an A when you could get a 500-piece jacket order of $35 on a C? You see, in order to get the larger orders, you really have to position yourself as a consultant or as an expert. And this is how you're going to receive those bigger orders. You're going to be looking for things like rewards programs or sales incentives. Safety programs are a great place to position yourself, or years of service awards. How about customer appreciation, loss prevention, or customer service? These are all types of programs that you can sell that offer a much bigger reward because the products are usually greater in number at a higher price. So here's just an example of consultative selling rather than product selling. My first safety account was an auto parts manufacturer, and they had 300 employees. And I met with them, and they had not been doing any type of safety training at the time when I first met them. And so I came in with a whole program proposal that suggested that we would do some sort of educational handout every month. Now, we didn't know what those handouts were going to be. We came up with a budget of $3 an item for 300 employees times 12 months. And so we came up with a $10,800 order. And what the order said was, we will determine what those products will be based on the safety topics each month. And an example of a product would be heat safety was one of the topics they wanted to cover during the month of June. And so we produced a water bottle that was handed out to every employee. We had their safety logo on one side, and we had great tips for reducing stress heat on the other side. So when I mean educational handouts, I mean taking a promotional product and actually making it a functional, educational piece of safety information that the employee can take home with them. And then in addition to that, we offered them a quarterly and a year-end safety award type program. Again, we had no idea what we were going to offer them at the end of the year, but together we came up with a budget with the client. We expected 200 of their employees to make it. We came up with a budget of $25 each. And by the time I walked out of that sale in one day, I had sold $15,800 in a contract sale with products to be determined. So we sold it as a program as opposed to products. So here's what I'd like you to take away from today. Number one, act like a consultant, because that's what's going to get you in the door of the bigger accounts. Number two, sell programs and not products. As you could see from my previous example, yes, it was full of products, but I sold it as a program. And guess what? The margins were much greater too, because since I had control of their budget of $3 a month, every month I could take a look at the certain specials that were coming in on flyers. I could take advantage of the free goods offers and actually keep those free goods myself and work them back into the order, creating bigger margins. I could play with the margins however I wanted and find actually higher margin products, which actually made the sale much greater in a profit margin. So lots of things you can do when you're selling programs and not products. So that's the tip for today. I hope you've walked away with some good information. Have a great day, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.